So these issues for anti-realism are effectively arguments for moral realism, because if anti-realism is false, then realism is true, and vice versa. If realism is false, then anti-realism is true. So the first potential issue for moral anti-realism is that it can't account for moral progress. So moral progress is the improvement in our moral standards and values over time. So for example, the moral realist might argue that the improvement in our values since the time of Plato, for example, where keeping slaves was considered morally acceptable, versus the present day where keeping slaves is considered morally wrong, the moral realist might argue that that's an example of moral progress. But of course, if anti-realism is true, then there can't be any moral progress because there's no such thing as objective values. There's no objective standard by which we could say the standards of Plato's day are any worse than the standards of the modern day. And so, to summarize the argument, the realist might argue that if anti-realism is true, then there can't be moral progress. But there has been moral progress, the realist says. And so anti-realism must be false.